So in this video we'll study about pregnancy and embryonic development. So after the process of fertilization and implantation, so the woman get pregnant for sure. So after the pregnancy, embryonic development takes place. So in this video we'll study mainly in detail about the embryonic development. So after implantation, a finger-like projection appear on the trophoblast called chorionic villi, which are surrounded by the uterine tissue and maternal blood. So try to recall the structure of blastocyst. So blastocyst, it's roughly, it looks like this. So there will be a inner cell mass. So these are the structure which will represent the inner cell mass. So after the process of implantation, a finger-like projection, it will appear on the blastocyst. So these finger-like structure, they will appear on the blastocyst, and these structures are known as chorionic villi. So this chorionic villi and uterine tissue becomes interdigitated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo and maternal body called placenta. So what happens? So these so suppose that these are the chorionic villi or chorionic villi, and these are the maternal tissue or the tissue which will come out from the endometrium. So they will get interdigitated with each other, and finally they will form a structure which is known as placenta. So formation of placenta will takes place, and finally this placenta, it will act as a connecting link between the developing fetus and the mother. So in this diagram you can see that this is the placenta. So this particular region is the placenta, and this is the developing baby inside the uterus. So this developing baby, it will get the nourishment, the oxygen, nutrients from the placenta, and finally whatever nitrogenous waste or the carbon dioxide which will be produced in the body, so it will be transferred to the placenta through a cord like structure, and this cord like structure is known as umbilical cord, which we will discuss little later. So the placenta facilitates the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the developing embryo. So what are the substances which will be transferred from placenta to the developing embryo? So answer is the oxygen and nutrients, and also removal of carbon dioxide and excretory waste material. So they will be removed from the developing fetus with the help of placenta. The placenta is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord. So that cord like structure which connect the placenta and developing fetus, so that cord like structure is known as umbilical cord, which helps in the transport of substances to and from the embryo. So this is important point. So in this diagram you can see that umbilical cord. So this cord like structure is the umbilical cord, this is the placenta, and this is the developing fetus, and this structure is the amniotic sac. So placenta also act as an endocrine tissue. So try to recall what is endocrine tissue or endocrine glands. So endocrine glands are those glands which release their secretion directly into the bloodstream. So after the during the pregnancy, so the placenta, this placenta, it also act as a endocrine tissue or endocrine gland, and it produces several hormones. And what are the hormones which will be secreted by placenta? So first hormone is the human chorionic gonadotropin. So this human chorionic gonadotropin, which is also known as HCG. Second hormone which will be secreted by the placenta, so it is the human placental lactogen, and thus in short it is known as HPL. And placenta, it also secretes estrogen and progesterone. So simply straightforward question will come that name any four hormones which are secreted by placenta. So what will be our answer? So human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen and progesterone. Simply one marks question can come that what is the full form of SCG. So answer will be human chorionic gonadotropin. What is the full form of HPL? So answer will be human placental lactogen. So these are the different hormones which are secreted by the placenta during the pregnancy: HPL, progesterone, SCG and estradiol, which is also known as estrogen. In the latter phase of pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin is also secreted. So this is also very important. So relaxin is a hormone which is secreted by placenta, but not during the early developmental stage. So it will be produced at the latter phase of the pregnancy. So this relaxin, it is secreted by ovary, sorry, not placenta. So let us remember that SCG, HPL and relaxin, so these three hormones are produced in women only during pregnancy. So from this point also one important question can come. So name the hormone which is only produced during the pregnancy in human female. So answer will be HCG, HPL and relaxin. Out of these, HCG and HPL, they will be secreted from the placenta, and relaxin will be secreted from the ovary. And when ovary will secrete relaxin, so during the latter phase of the pregnancy. So in addition, during pregnancy, the levels of other hormones like estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine are also increased several folds in the maternal blood. So during the pregnancy, so level of these hormones, so they will also get increased several fold. So in this diagram you can see that the level of the different hormones, it get increased several fold in maternal blood. So increased production of these hormones, so there is one reason because of which the production or secretion of these hormones, so they are drastically increasing. So mainly they have to support the fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mothers and maintenance of pregnancy. So these are the reason because of which we can see the drastic increase in the level of these hormones. So what is the reason? For supporting the fetal growth, for the metabolic changes which takes place in the body of woman during the pregnancy, and to maintain the pregnancy. So these are the reasons because of which we can observe increase in hormone level in maternal blood. So immediately after implantation, the inner cell must differentiate into an outer layer called ectoderm and an inner layer called endoderm. A mesoderm soon appears between the ectoderm and endoderm. So what happens just after the implantation? The inner cell mass of the trophoblast, so they differentiate and they form three distinct regions. The outer region is known as ectoderm, the inner layer is known as endoderm, and between ectoderm and endoderm there will be a layer which is known as mesoderm. So in this diagram you can see that this inner cell mass, so this particular inner cell mass, they differentiate to the three different layers or three different embryonic germ layer: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. So these three layers give rise to all the tissue and organs in adults. So whatever the different tissues and organs which are made in our body, so they are developed from these three germinal layers. It needs to be mentioned here that the inner cell mass contains certain cells called stem cells, and these stem cells have the potency to give rise to all the different tissue and organs in that human beings. So this is a stem cell and they have the potency to differentiate into all the different types of cells and tissue. They can form all the different types of cells and tissue. They can modify it, or they can form nerve, muscle cell, they can form fat cell, they can form bone cell, they can form blood cell, nerve cell, epithelial cell, even the immune cell, WBC, the sex cells, the sperms and ovum, and they can also produce the all the different types of cells. In human beings, after 1 month of pregnancy, the embryo's heart is formed. So this is very important point. So when the embryo's heart will form, so after the 1 month of pregnancy, the first sign of growing tissue may be noticed by listening to the heart sound carefully through the stethoscope. So from here also one question can come: during which month of pregnancy we can hear the heart sound? So answer will be the 1 month. So this is the diagram of the fetus, the 1 month old fetus. So this is a diagram. So it will look like this. By the end of the second month of pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs and digits. So this is also important. So during the end of second month of pregnancy, so formation of limbs and digit will form, for formation of forelimbs and hind limbs will be formed. By the end of 12 weeks, means the first trimester, most of the major organ systems are formed. For example, the limbs, the external genital organs are well developed at the end of 12 weeks of pregnancy. So in human beings, the what is the duration of pregnancy? So it is of around 9 months. So 9 months means it will consist of three trimester: first trimester, then second trimester, then finally the last third trimester. So by the end of 12 weeks, means by the end of first trimester, so most of the major organ systems formed, as well as the external genital organs, they are also well developed. The first movement of the fetus and appearance of hair on the head are usually observed during the fifth month. So simple straightforward question will come: during the fifth month, what changes takes place in the fetus? So appearance of hair on the head is usually observed during the fifth month. By the end of about 24 weeks, means end of second trimester, the body is covered with fine hairs, eyelid separates and eyelashes are formed. So we have to keep in mind, by the end of second trimester, these changes will take place in the body of fetus. So body will covered with fine hairs, eyelid separates and eyelashes are formed. So this is the diagram of a fully developed fetus after the completion of 9 months. So it will look like this. It is remain present inside a sac like structure which is known as amniotic sac. If watery fluid will remain present, which is known as amniotic fluid. And this is the developing fetus. This is the umbilical cord. This is the placenta. By the end of 9 months, the pregnancy, the fetus is fully developed and is ready for delivery. So after the completion of 9 months, the finally the fully developed fetus, it will be expelled out through the birth canal. Thank you.